every year. More than 2 million Americans over 60 fracture a bone, not from a fall, not from an accident. From standing up too fast, scientists have a name for what's happening inside those bones. 3 specific movements can trigger your bones to rebuild themselves. After 30, your body quietly begins losing bone mineral density every single year. About 1% of bone density disappears every year, silently without pain. By 60, that adds up to what researchers call osteopenia, bone thin enough to crack. The bones most at risk: your hip, your femoral neck, your lumbar spine. These are the exact bones you can target without a single piece of gym equipment. Inside every bone is a living network of sensor cells called osteocytes. Think of them as tiny mechanical engineers embedded in the bone matrix. Mechanical load forces fluid through microscopic channels inside the bone. That fluid movement bends and stresses the osteocytes, triggering a cellular response. The osteocytes suppress a protein called sclerostin, which normally locks bone building. The moment sclerostin drops, osteoblasts activate and new bone tissue begins to grow. A January 2026 paper in Frontiers in Physiology confirmed this exact pathway. Combined aerobic and resistance training significantly increased bone density at the hip. A September 2025 network meta-analysis covering 55 trials and 3,500 women. Multi-component training was the single most effective intervention for femoral neck bone density. Exercise 1. The heel drop, the most underrated bone density move in existence. Rise onto your toes, then let your heels drop firmly to the floor. Feel the impact. 4 times per foot, twice a day, 2 minutes total. That is the entire investment. Cleveland Clinic data confirms this stimulus measurably increases hip bone density. Exercise 2. The wall push-away. A precision bone loading tool for your forearms. Stand arm's length from a wall. Palms flat. Bend and push firmly back. 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Move your feet farther back as it gets easier. The push phase triggers osteocyte signaling in your radius and ulna, your forearm bones. Exercise 3. The single leg stance. Lift 1 foot. Hold for 30 seconds. Your hip abductor muscles fire under load, creating lateral compression on the femoral neck. The micro adjustments your body makes while balancing are generating continuous bone stimulus. Progress by closing your eyes, or standing on a folded towel, or holding a light object. Exercise combined with calcium and vitamin D has a synergistic effect on bone density. Your osteoblasts are activated by exercise, but they need raw materials to build with. Exercise without calcium, calcium without exercise. Both leave the mechanism incomplete. Swimming and cycling are excellent for your heart, but create zero bone-loading stimulus. Walking slows bone loss. But the research is clear that it cannot reverse it. It is never too late to start. An 85-year-old can rebuild towards 65-year-old bone function. The 3 peer-reviewed studies are linked in the description below. Subscribe for the next video. The nutrients that multiply everything these exercises can do.